everybody, it is the Lawn Gnome and welcome back to Funko Pop Update, and this is the first Funko Pop Update of 2024. So if you're new to my channel, let me just say welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. And for all of you returning, this is going to be a little bit of an announcement because there is going to be a major change in regards to Funko Pop updates moving forward. Just in case you are new, I will also link two videos in the box below, which basically gives you guys the status of my channel currently. I gotta be honest, when I find out that I get new subscribers, I really wonder how they feel when they take a look at my most recent videos and then take a look at the past, wow, 14 years of content. That is absolutely insane. So, I said a couple of things in regards to Funko Pops and the videos that I make regarding them, and I think after a long time of trying to figure out what this segment on the channel was going to be, I've made the decision that I am no longer going to be giving you guys Funko Pop news. And there are many reasons as to why. It's because of the fact that I have a lot of time constraints right now, but it's also because of the fact that I don't dig as deep as some of the big Funko Pop content creators here on YouTube, so I want to leave that job to them because they're the ones that I rely on, and also because of the fact that Funko itself is really not doing the best of jobs in regards to letting us know about all the new products. All of these individual content creators who most of them don't even work for Funko, seem to be knowing what's coming out and when they're coming out. But what I will do, if anything, is let you guys know about some ideas and some thoughts about some of that news and what I might be adding to my collection. But of course, you will still see updates on my own personal collection like you will today, which is always going to be fun. So, I am very excited. 2024 is turning out to be, even though we're still very much new into the year, a very interesting and very exciting year for me as a Funko collector because it's been so strange in regards to what Funko has been dealing with for the last 2 years or so, and how there's been a lot of negativity towards the company, and a lot of the content creators who have been such loyal fans and collectors of Funko have been saying some very not so nice things, and they're not trying to be mean. They're all feeling really downtrodden because of that. But Funko seems to be listening because, for me personally, I've been seeing a lot of announcements of Funko Pops that I have been waiting for so many years, and I've been collecting for over 10 years now. So the big news that I found out about that got me very excited was the fact that there's going to be a brand new Simpsons Pop based around Mr. Sparkle, which is a classic Simpsons moment, and a line that I have been dying for years. They're finally giving me Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas. It's going to be 3 commons and 1 Funko Shop exclusive. And the thing that I was really excited about was when I took a look at the glam shots of the Goodfellas line, I just loved that they really made these characters look distinct. Like, you can definitely see Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Ray Liotta in these pops, and I personally love it. I've already pre-ordered the 3 commons, and I am waiting for the Funko Shop exclusive of Paulie Cicero to be announced, and I can go pick it up. So I'm really excited for that, and I pre-ordered Mr. Sparkle as well. And I decided to make a really big investment on comic covers, some that I knew had already come out but did not think I was going to want them, and due to a couple of conversations that I've been having with some of my friends who are fellow collectors, they were saying if you don't pick up on those, you are going to be very upset that you missed out. And that is the fact that we are going to be getting a complete set of 4 Marvel comic covers of X-Men #1, which was drawn by Jim Lee. Already, the Wolverine, the Beast, and the Magneto are out, and they just announced that the free comic book day one is going to be Gambit. So we will have all 4 covers of Jim Lee art with an exclusive pop from PX Previews exclusives. The Magneto's already coming to my house, and I've decided I'm going to get the Wolverine and the Beast, and I'm going to pre-order the Gambit because, you know what, I have all 4 comics. I have the 4 individual covers, even though the exact same book, it's just 4 different beautiful covers that actually unite into one piece of art, so I might as well get the comic cover Funko Pops as well. So I'm really excited to show you guys that 4-piece set when it's officially done. So that's all that I gotta talk to you guys about in regards to new stuff that's coming out from Funko. So let's take a look at how my collection's been going. So, I will start off by saying I'm so glad that we are back in the Funko Pop studio because of the fact that we actually had some water issues in the basement again, but thankfully, unlike what happened 2 years ago, which if you've been watching my channel for this long, you know that we literally had to pick our lives up and move them around in this house for the purposes of getting new floors in the basement. And now that we officially have passed another water issue, we definitely came prepared this time. We actually managed to get on top of everything and, once again, save stuff, so no valuables got lost, but at the same time, we also managed to preserve. So we didn't have to throw anything out, we didn't have to do anything crazy, and that made me very happy. So here we are, and our theme is going to be comic books, and it's definitely going to be comic books throughout the year, depending on how quickly the Pops or the other Funko products arrive here. But I think the safest theme to do here is comic book characters made for cold weather, because it is freezing outside today. Winter is definitely here, so I wanted to present to you guys two Pops, one that is brand new and one that, believe it or not, is not new. But it is new to my collection. We're going to start off with that one. So, I have become a big fan of the Brian K. Vaughan, Fiona Staples Image Comics saga. And I love the characters, and I even managed to get my hands on some Saga Pops. There they are, the three of them up there. But as I keep reading on, I always remembered that there was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2018, which was Goose in pajamas, and he was flocked. Never went out and got him. Still loved the character when I finally read about him in the comics, and I have so many friends who read Saga who love Goose so much. And when I saw what he was going to become in Volume 11, I was like, okay, you know what? I have already gone onto eBay and have rescued some older Funko Pops before, like my Walmart exclusive of Bishop, so let me see if I actually have the luck to find Goose in pajamas. And he was on eBay. As a matter of fact, there were a lot of him on eBay, and the price was right, because it was definitely a little under $15 that I paid for this one, and that was including free shipping. So the fact that I actually managed to get a very, very inexpensive exclusive made me very happy, and the box came in very good condition. There were no issues with the box, and it also, of course, includes the flocked and the 2018 Summer Convention sticker, to which I actually have a lot of that. But this Pop is adorable. I love the details, and I love the fact that he's flocked. I love flocked Pops so much. And I love that he's got this battle axe, and when we turn him around, we just have a perfect look of a tiny little guy. I also love the fact that they have the little butt flap in the back. I love that, and I just love the details. Like, you can see the buttons over here. You can also see the dividing line, which zips up the pajamas, and he's just got the most adorable little expression on his face with the gigantic black eyes. This is definitely a Pop that I am proud to have in my collection. My Saga collection has gone up to 4 now, but I really don't see myself getting any more Saga Pops after this. This was one that I always liked looking at, always admired, and now that he's in my collection, I am happy. So, when it comes to cold weather, snow, ice, wind, you cannot get more appropriate than one of the greatest classic DC villains from Flash's Rogues Gallery. We've got the Funko Shop exclusive of Captain Cold. So, I have been saying this already. There are a couple of new Pops with the Warner Bros. 100 logo on them that have been coming out since the last year. And there was a Sinestro, a Lex Luthor, and a Bizarro, which also happened to be a convention exclusive. But the thing that I really appreciated about them when they were announcing those three, and then Captain Cold was announced, that they were trying to capture those classic DC villains, and they were all part of the Legion of Doom, which was something that really connected with me, being an old-school Super Friends fan. Now, they've also announced a Deathstroke, and there is a Penguin and Joker coming down the pike, and I will definitely say that those 2, meaning the Penguin and the Joker do look great, and the Deathstroke look great too. But they're not part of that classic Hanna-Barbera Legion of Doom, so I didn't add them to my collection. Plus, I've got plenty of Penguins and Jokers in my collection, and quite frankly, the Penguin looked very much like the Burgess Meredith Penguin from the 1966 Batman line. But the Captain Cold, this is a version of Captain Cold that has never been placed in Funko form. We do have the CW Flash Captain Cold, but not this one. So I love the look. The rectangle glasses, that's the best feature on this pop. But also I love the outline of the hood because it looks like icicles. I love it. And then of course you've got the plain but very dynamic pink ice gun. You got the beautiful zip-tied knot in the hood, and of course you've got all the great details on the glove, on the boots, on the belt. You turn them around. I love how the hood is flapping in the wind, and of course you've got the back of his costume. This is definitely one of the best DC pops, especially when it comes to villains. I will definitely say, however, that I do prefer the Lex Luthor and the Sinestro from this set over Captain Cold, but I will definitely say that Captain Cold moves past Bizarro in a heartbeat, no doubt. But the only thing that I'm hoping for is that we're going to get more of these specific DC villains. If they have the Warner Brothers 100 logo on them, that would be great, but there's so many other classic DC villains that they have not made in their classic DC forms that I personally feel that if they put them in as this set, I would get it. So, like, I would love Giganta. I would love a Solomon Grundy. I would love a Toyman. That's probably the one that I want the most. The classic Jack-in-the-Box look of the Toyman. I would just love to have every single one of the 13 members of the Legion of Doom from this old school look. That's what I want. That's really what I want, Funko. I know you're listening to me some way, somehow, because you've been giving me a lot of very big surprises in the last year, and I'm still on board with you guys. So these are my two that I've added to my collection. I love them. There's going to be some great stuff coming to my collection in the coming weeks, and of course I will be able to show you guys them in the future episodes. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and so moving forward, I'm going to be posting links of some of the best sources for Funko Pop news here on YouTube, and I will even give you guys a couple of other sites where you can see constant updates on a constant daily basis, which is going to be better than I've ever been doing. I know it's going to be weird for me not giving you guys news and stuff like that, but believe me, I enjoyed doing it for the last 10 years. I've been doing this since 2014, and now this is the 10th year that I've been giving you guys Funko Pop updates. Over 100 episodes, a couple of Funko conversations, which I think there's going to be more of as well. And until then, guys, keep watching and leave your comments in the box below, and I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe if you want to be up to date with our latest videos. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.